Okay, today we are going to talk about what it's like to travel to Anaheim. So I do not live in California, so I feel like this is a really good video for anybody that has to fly in or drive in to try and understand what it's like. And I'm actually going to move my phone over here. That way you get to see more beauty behind me. I'm wearing my pirate ears. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite ride. I don't know if I've explained that. It's iconic. I'm that person that's like, I'd rather do Alice in Wonderland than one of the newer rides because I love the iconic rides. Okay, so here are your choices with flying into Anaheim. You can choose LAX, which will most likely be cheaper. It is a big airport, very big, very easy to get lost in. And it's about a 45-minute drive from LAX to Anaheim to Disneyland. You can also fly into John Wayne. If you fly into John Wayne, it is a much smaller airport, and you can drive into Anaheim, and it's about 20 minutes. So we like John Wayne because of the closeness. It is a little bit more money. We're actually going here to Disneyland soon, and we are flying into LAX because we're trying to try a little bit cheaper to get ourselves in there. If you are going on a cruise, like a Disney cruise, the cruise port is the Long Beach. So you can go to John Wayne. It's a bit closer. It's about 30 minutes. LAX is a little bit further away, about 40, 45, depending on traffic. Always depends on traffic. So this is good traffic. This is what I'm giving it to you as. You're heading for the ocean away from the airport. It's all depending on time. So always plan ahead. If I can tell you anything, plan ahead. Give yourself tons of time. If you are going to do a cruise, I recommend staying in a hotel close to the cruise port the day before. Even if you live near it, I recommend that just because of traffic. You can't control flights and the ship will leave. So just something to think about when dealing with traveling to Anaheim, traveling to Disney cruise ports, whatever. If you are planning on flying in and then renting a car to drive from the airport to your hotel, I have a Costco membership. I like Costco travel. They have cars. They also have car and airline deals, and it's a lot cheaper, I feel like, than like just getting it. But if you are wanting to drive, and I would recommend if you're going to drive other than just going to Disneyland, then get a car because California's huge. If you're just going to Disneyland and you're staying at a hotel that is walking distance to Disneyland, don't get a car. What we use is Carmel shuttle service, and you can book your times ahead of time. You could also Uber or Lyft, whatever. But if you're just going to Disneyland and you're wanting to just drive from the airport to your hotel, I would just get a shuttle service to and from the airport to your hotel. And the reason is, your hotel that you're staying in most likely will charge daily for parking. And if you aren't getting a hotel as close to Disneyland, like this time, seriously, this is new for us. We're actually getting a car, and that's because my husband's staying longer, but we're getting a car and we're driving into Disneyland, and we're parking in Disneyland. There is a $25 fee every day for parking in a Disneyland parking garage. So, but we're kind of staying a little bit further away. It's about a 15-minute drive. So, but if you're just walking distance, we usually stay at like, what's it called? Tropicana in Anaheim. It's a 5-minute walking distance. It's more money because it's closer. But if you can skip a car, it's so nice because California roads and highways and freeways, they're intense. But a shuttle service, they're used to it. They know exactly where they're going. They know the quickest routes. They know how to avoid traffic. But we use Carmel a lot. They have different options for group rates. You can get a personal vehicle or you can go with a group so that you save a little bit of money. And depending on how many people in your group or how much luggage, we are infamous for having a lot of luggage. It's just, we get a lot of souvenirs, the way it is. And they'll drop you right off at your hotel and you can schedule it to get a ride back to the airport. So just an idea. Uber, you can just get it when you get there. Carmel's nice just because you can schedule it ahead of time and I feel like it's similar in price. Might be less, might be more, depending on what day and time. You can also get a shuttle service to and from the airport to the cruise ports, and also to your hotel if you're going to stay in a hotel the night before you go on your cruise. Carmel has those shuttle services as well. I also recommend doing that in advance. If you're driving in and wanting to park your car, they do have paid parking at the cruise port. So you could park your car and pay for your car to stay there while you go on your cruise and then come back. I recommend, if you do that, to arrive early, because there are long lines getting to the port. We shuttled in and it was a long line, but what was nice is they dropped us right off at the baggage claim location. So we just got out of the car, dropped our bags off, and then walked into the waiting area for your cruise. I'm not sure if there's still reservation times. There probably is. So if there is, make sure be early for your reservation time so that you're good on time. We try and stay walking distance to Disneyland. If you rent a car, you will be paying for parking. Plan on it. I don't think there's any places that aren't going to charge you daily for parking. Closer hotels, even walking distance, like if it's a 20-minute walking, they a lot of the times have a shuttle service from the hotel. There's probably going to be a line. You'll get out there early in the morning because you want to meet rope drop. Get on that bus or whatever, and they'll take you actually right to security. So you will bypass a lot of people just that long walk up to security. So they'll bus you in, drop you off, and then they'll come pick you up at night as well when they close. But there will be wait times. If you decide to shoot the wad and stay on a Disney property hotel, you are walking distance to the park, possibly right at the entrance of Disney California Adventure, but you are going to pay for parking at those hotels as well. I hope this helps you with planning for going to Anaheim. Anaheim is a beautiful city, but you've got to plan ahead in order to capitalize on your time. When we're just going to Disneyland for one day this next coming week, and we're going in the day before and we're leaving the day after. So we're giving ourselves time to be able to wake up early. I don't know how you would do it and be able to maximize the amount of time if you were just wanting to be there one day. I would still go the night before so that you can be there early enough and then sleep that night and then wake up and fly out. Just because Disney's expensive. I do not want to waste a second of my time in the park. We are there way before it opens, and we are one of the last people to leave. The park closes. Check those park times. The shopping on the Main Street area in both parks stays open an hour after the park closes. So yeah, it's great. I hope this helps you. Please like and subscribe. Happy travels to Anaheim.